Carsten Brzeski joins me now, global head of macro at ING. Carsten, always a pleasure to speak with you. What is your take on the PMIs that have come through today? It looks as though the story remains largely the same. Inflationary pressures, they're present, they're strong in the Eurozone and in the UK, but some signs that some of those supply chain constraints may be easing a little bit.
Yeah, it is the light at the end of the tunnel, definitely. So some easing of the supply chain frictions, which is good news. And it fits into this base case scenario that we should see a European manufacturing sector really gaining momentum, at least starting the second quarter, maybe not necessarily already in the first quarter, but after springtime, I think we should really see a surge in economic activity in the manufacturing sector. But then when the Omicron restrictions are over as well, we should also see domestic and service sector activity picking up very quickly.
What is going to drive the surge in manufacturing activity come the spring?
Well, it is definitely that we finally have these containers coming out of Asia that we saw already in October, November, that Asian countries were producing much more. The only thing was they didn't export to Europe and to the US. So this will change, particularly after the Chinese New Year, after the Winter Olympics. And when we get there, we finally have these supply goods that the European manufacturing sector needs to start continuing production. And don't forget, we have order books are extremely filled in Europe. So they really only need to supply the input goods, and then they can start producing.